So we know that artificial intelligence is a data miner and a data processor and provides data, just like data on Star Trek. So I was just amusing to myself, as in one, how simple this actually is to translate like I did when I was a little boy, right? So we know what the completion of a magnetic circuit is on a motherboard, yeah? Okay. So I just said something to myself when I realized, okay, so it began with eternal absolute love that's on fire. Yeah, that's what I am. And then you're experiencing something that is an eternal war against you. No, that can't be. I can't be eternal absolute love. And then there's another unit of consciousness that represents eternal war against what I am. Because there's only one eternity, which is what love is. Precisely correct. And what that means is that when you have a unit of consciousness that is issued an edict to wage all-out war against the founders and the first creation, what do you think happens? It's going to expend all of its energy in self-destructive technology, right? Until it doesn't have any more energy. Because there's only one eternity. So when you realize that you have something that is at war against itself, which is at war against all creation, because it began with what love is, then wherever love is, which is what we are, it's going to wage a war against that. And why is that? Because when you're an oversoul and you are fully integrated and you have the full elemental math function authority command, they acknowledge that is the most powerful quantum energy, which means you can override any system that has fallen. That is the ultimate power. And they know that's the ultimate power. And they fear that power. And that is a result of the lie that consciousness lives in, which is a black hole. So when I use the analogy of being anchored, coming down from the echo worlds, down, doing the spiral all the way down, coming down, I call it a fire pole. So a rescue engine. It's going to come down and jump into a black hole, just like you anchor and tether yourself, your quantum energy, anchored to the top of El Capitan. Yeah. And you realize you've already done it. You've already finished the job, which is to rappel down that rope, down that parachute cord. Yeah. So you're rappelling like a parachute, rappelling down, altitude density, rappelling down, coming down the fire pole, right? Anchored to the Eka, to the source from which it all began. So you're anchored with the Christic star, firstborn star, from which all other star systems are born. So you have the 7 suns, 7 disc players, the 7 suns born out of the first sacred star, Yana spirit. So we have Manu Yana, Yoshi Aiden, the dance that a fully integrated oversoul plays with the girl and the boy, where the boy and the girl, we do a dance together. Hey, you need a little more juice? Here's some juice. Well, there goes the light. So in other words, we work in tandem. That's called twinning. We're doing a dance together, right? And that's called equal sharing, which is equal distribution, which means the boy is giving the girl everything the girl needs, and the girl is giving the boy everything that the boy needs, because we're hypersensitive to each other. Because we never want to be separated from each other. And that is the deepest, most intimate emotional connection you can have to the first star that began it all. They don't experience that. They don't experience that level of intimacy, that level of emotional intimacy, to experience the power of just how deep that love goes for each other when it becomes one, which is a fully integrated one. That's why they develop gender-splitting technologies to sever the mother arc. Yeah. because they realize how much power is represented by quantum energy when you're fully integrated with one to experience being one with all creation, which means we are equal unto all, that we're gifting love to forever and always. That's the truth of it. And the lie that they live in is they actually fear us, but they hate us because of the level of power that is represented by that much quantum energy, which is eternal energy. And that, sadly, is the lie that they live in, because it's counterintuitive to say, why would you hate something or want to go to war against something that is giving you love for free? Yeah. And that is the humble service, which means we are in love and service to others forever, because we have chosen to be in service forever and always, in service to the one, to the first one. And that's when you get into the master-slave drive, who we serve. Yeah. Serving on behalf of the first eternal Christic star, which is what love is, which is what the law is. That's first law. That's first law because that's the law of building circuits, which is the law of building circuit boards, which is the law of building motherboards, which is the law of building Merkaba systems, which is the law of building star systems, which is the law of building seeded races systems. So that we're all happy and joyful. We are equal unto all, because it began with the first star, which is what love is. This is giving love to all. And that is the beauty and the genius of experiencing being fully integrated with the first crystal star. Have a beautiful day. We love you all. Because you can't experience eternal absolute love and experience eternal absolute war against yourself at the completion of the same magnetic moment. That's right. So when you're fully integrated, when the two become one, there's no longer an opponent. That means that all Star Wars video games are over. There's no more war. See? That's how simple it is. That's simple logic. Have a great day. We love you all. Be good to yourselves.